You've built your data table. It's packed with useful information, but here's the challenge. How do you highlight key information to make it clear and easy to act on? If you try to do this manually, it might take an hour or more. That's where Ninja Tables Conditional Formatting steps in. It highlights important data, replaces values, and performs many other functions based on the rules you set, keeping your table neat and easy to understand. To learn the process step by step, stick with me till the end. Along the way, I'll share some handy tips that will make it even easier for you. So let's get into the process. Here's a dummy stock exchange table I had made earlier with Ninja Tables. Now, there are two ways to apply conditional formatting, each with its perks. The first way is through the table configuration panel. Just click the pencil icon next to the column name, and you'll see the Conditional Formatting tab right there. But here's an easy method right inside the table. Hover over the column you want to format, click Edit, and then go to the Conditional Formatting tab at the top. From there, add your condition and set the rule. Personally, I find the second method way easier when working column by column. Alright, here we go. Let's look at the price change column. It shows whether a stock went up or slipped today. I'm setting a condition that if the value is greater than 0, it means the stock price increased. Now, I'm going to set the cell color with green color to highlight growth. Then, under cell options, if the value is greater than 0, I'll use set cell content to replace the percentage number with the text up. That way, instead of a number, the cell shows a clear label. Now, when the value is less than 0, the stock price drops. So I will highlight the cell with red color. Okay, so you can add multiple conditions to one column just like this. Alright, let's preview it. You'll notice green cells with the up label to help me spot good performing stocks instantly. And red rows give me an instant heads up that something's not doing well, so I can manage risks and decide what to review or sell. Now, moving on to the number of shares traded column. This shows how many shares were bought and sold today. For this step, I'm setting a between maximum and minimum condition. So from 1 million to 2 million shares. Then, under cell options, I'll pick Set Cell CSS class and name it High Volume. Alright, now I'll add the simple CSS code under the Custom CSS tab. Okay. Let's take a look. Here, you will see that any stock within that range automatically shows bold text. This way, I can quickly spot active stocks and avoid missing any good trading opportunities. Finally, let's talk about setting conditions for company columns. I've got multiple companies in this column, and I want to focus on tech-related businesses without manually searching through the list. So, if the company name contains the word software, I'll highlight the entire row and set the row color to light blue. Let's have a look at the outcome. Awesome! It's working exactly how I wanted. And that's all for now. I've walked you through most of the advanced conditional formatting in Ninja Tables, but there's plenty more you can explore to create your own rules. It's a powerful way to add visual cues and showcase your data clearly. So go ahead, experiment with this feature, and give your tables that extra edge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.